Tonight, no teens without their parents should be out and about on city streets. St. Louis City Police will now be enforcing a curfew for teens and children, and it starts in just about 2 hours now at midnight. This is the latest part of a new effort to reduce crime downtown, but News 4's Gabriela Vidal reports at least one city leader has some concerns about this new curfew enforcement.
I never felt like my safety was at risk, and I really just enjoy living down here.
Adam Smith lives off of Washington Avenue in downtown St. Louis, and for the last 5 years hasn't felt the same safety concerns other businesses and residents are now feeling in the wake of recent shootings and crime.
It is an entertainment area. Folks are going to travel here and hang out and, party, drink, eat, and, there might be some instances where get a little rowdy.
Do you think that the younger population is the ones causing kind of the ruckus and the violence?
Definitely the younger generation. They don't have nowhere to do. They don't have nothing to do, and they need some guidance.
Today, St. Louis police issued a notice that after experiencing disruptive groups of juveniles hanging out late at night downtown on the weekends, police will now be cracking down on people who violate the city's juvenile curfew. Corey Thomas, a resident who lives off of Washington, supports that idea.
Well, that's cool because they need somewhere to be. That's cool. They need to go somewhere instead of just hanging out when there's nothing to do.
Per the police notice, juveniles are not allowed to be out and about between midnight and 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, and between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. on weekdays. Parents will be required to pick up their children within 45 minutes of being notified by police that they violated curfew. Parents who don't respond could be cited for contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Is this the best use of the police force, given the situation and the circumstances?
Joe Vaccaro is the chair of the city's public safety committee. He doesn't think police will be able to effectively enforce curfew violations without risking getting themselves hurt or targeting communities of color.
What happens if this kid pulls a gun? Or what happens if in the process of trying to get an ID, someone's reaching for their wallet and now the police officer is unsure? So then you're going to get into, are they stopping maybe black people over white people? Maybe girls over guys? Who's going to stand behind the police? The other problem is there's not even enough officers to take care of the murders and the crime going on throughout the city.
What I do know from my observations in downtown is that most of the juveniles are those of color, mostly black children. So I can just see that as echoes of over-policing of black communities and just bringing that into this space right here with juveniles. So I do see issue with that.
In downtown St. Louis, Gabriela Vidal, News 4.
City of St. Louis Public Safety Director Dan Isom issued a statement about that new curfew enforcement, saying, quote, "The city is focused on creating engaging, positive experiences for youth downtown. Enforcement would only be a last resort should unsafe situations arise."